To be honest, we would have also bowled first, especially at the night game. Chasing is always a good option, but having said that, I think. If you play good cricket, if you do a basics better than the opposition, I think high chances are that we will win. So the only thing is to do the basics better than the opposition.
You're coming off that elation, that joy of beating a full member for the first time, not just in a game, but in the series 2-1 over the West Indies. But you've always identified this as almost the bigger goal, isn't it? Getting back to another T20 World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. This one was always bigger. Important tournament than the West Indies series, because this was all the build up. The West Indies series was the build up for these qualifiers. So obviously, just we need to be calm and be proactive with our things and do the basics right.
Okay, what about, I suppose, the balance to your team today? Everyone's going to want to know the 11, who's in and who's out.
I'll say the players who are missing out. Karan is missing out. Arif, Adil, and one more guy, I didn't got his name. So yeah, we're going with spin heavy.
Okay, spin heavy. Final question. All those emotions and joy 2 years ago, Mulpani Cricket Ground qualifying. You want to replicate those here?
ब्याङ्कका त्यस्तो चाहिँ गऱ्यो भनेर मेसेज रिप्लाई नदिनु, डिलिट गरिहाल्नु, मेसेज पढेर डिलिट गरिहाल्नु। अचल चाहिँ धेरै चाहिँ त्यस्तो भइरहेछ, त्यस्तो गर्लान्, त्यही गडबडी गर्लान्, निकाल्नु र गर्नु कसैले भन्दैन। त्यो पकटा चाहिँ त्यस्तै
Here, very different structure. You have to get off to a good start in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. We want to repeat it again because it's a very important tournament for us. And as you mentioned that this is a very different structure than earlier.
Five coaches.
We cannot take any game lightly, and we're taking every game as a final for us. And we'll play our best brand of cricket.
Rose, always nice to see you. Best of luck, mate. Okay, that's the news from the middle. It's actually his 50th T20I as captain as well for Nepal. It's going to wrap up the toss. Kuwait, they won the toss. They're going to bowl first. Yeah, good evening from the beautiful floodlit venue here in Al Emirates. It's the Oman Cricket Academy, and you're very welcome along to the coverage. Namaste and namaskar to all of you there across Nepal and around the world. Let's get a look at the starting 11. Probably the big surprise, no Karen KC. Who I thought was really good. In that series win against the West Indies, but the problem is 3 doesn't go into the correct numbers. You've got Sampal Kami and Nandan Yadav, and then the option of Gulshan Jah with the seam, and they just had to leave one of the seamers out, and such as Nandan Yadav's rise being that he's the one who gets the nod. And also a big day for Sandeep Lamachani. Obviously a lot of talk about him throughout that West Indies series. Didn't play any of the 3 games, but he's back into colours now. And for Kuwait, Paresh dances down the track and a bit of movement. Now, if you weren't watching the afternoon game, there are 3 games each of the 3 days of the group stages, and there was significant movement for the seamers. We felt both Junaid Sadiq and then the player of the match, Mohammad Rohid, batted outstandingly. And bowled outstanding at the death, and 11 runs came from the final 3 overs. As always, wherever we go, there'll always be Nepal fans. They're in good colour, but there is going to be help for the seamers, so maybe Nepal have misread the conditions with all those spinners.
पछि त मिल्छन् मिलेर चाहिँ त्यहाँ ठ्याक्कै
Pulled away.
पाकिस्तानी यस्ता गर्ने भनेको
In front of square, there is a fielder in the deep, just a single. Purtal off the mark, as so is Nepal.
So those obviously we'll get a single down there. 3 fielders in the leg side, deep mid wicket, long on, and then a short fine leg. So every single fielder of the offside's up in the circle, including the slip.
It's because he doesn't get that turn. He's just bowling with the arm, the ball getting into the right-hander. That is why the field is set. Now the slips has been taken off. He's into short mid.
Slight change in approach, I suppose, for the two batters. They know that Kushal Patel is probably someone who prefers the sweep shot a little more than Asif Sheikh. But a good start this from Kuwait. I think a big toss to win. Both sides wanted to bowl. That's what Rob Powell said at the toss. And all of these dots in the power play will help build up the pressure.
This is what Nepal doesn't want, dot balls in the first.